So, big ass, how I get that,
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's goody, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video. YouTube, what's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me over in this damn break room, y'all. Oh boy. All right. Y'all see the title, okay? Y'all know what we're gonna get into today. Now, let me say this, y'all. Happy Friday. First, before I start with my conversation, happy Friday to each and every one of you guys. I hope you all are feeling good and doing great. We have definitely made it to the end of the work week. Honey, it's been a struggle every daggone week. I don't know about y'all, but baby, it's been a struggle. But we made it, okay? So the weekend is rapidly approaching. Monday is Columbus Day. So some of you guys may have that day off. Some of you guys might have to go in. Oh, do the kids still, are the kids still out of school on Columbus Day? I don't know, but I know the mail doesn't run and the banks are closed on Columbus Day. So if you guys are not, familiar, maybe, because everybody we so busy what's going on in our lives, we forget stuff like that. So if you got some banking business or something like that, you might want to take care of it between today and tomorrow, honey, because Monday the mail doesn't run and the banks are closed because Columbus Day is a federal holiday. Okay, so I wanted to remind you guys of that. All right, y'all, we got kind of a slow mommy week, okay? It's not really much going on. I seen Jasmine just uploaded a video. I seen it. I got the notification. I seen some of the title, and I was like, I'll circle back around to her later. I think I seen Liv's Life sister was in town there in Texas with Olivia because of Hurricane Milton. So it appears that Raquel, Liv's Life's sister, and her family came to seek refuge at Livy's house. So I'm gonna go over there and check, y'all, because I haven't really been checking on Liv like that, so I don't know. And then Strong Mommy Chrissy, she put up a video. Her titles and thumbnails is always making you think something's going on, and then it really isn't going on. So that's pretty much it. And so, keeping up with the Kennedys. She actually was over there still talking about Daddy Misha. I seen that. I think somebody said that in my chat. Maybe it was last night that she was over there beefing with Olivia. Not really interested. And I daggone sure is not interested in Key going back down memory lane with Daddy Misha. At this point, it sounds like that situation with Key and Daddy Misha is a mute conversation. At least it should be mute because it appears that Daddy Misha is not going to keep cheating. It's not going to stop cheating on Key. And as long as Key accepts her behavior, then Daddy Misha is not going to change that behavior, okay? And so then, I don't know if you guys know, I just seen this as well. What's her name? Keesha K. Lee. Keesha K. Lee and her boyfriend, Jeremy, y'all, they done bought another house. Yeah, what? 10 acres of land somewhere in Atlanta, in the surrounding area of Atlanta. They got bought their second home. Prayfully for Keesha, it's not that debacle that she had with that first house. Ooh, that was a mess over there. So hopefully she learned her lesson. But I haven't really watched Keesha in a very long time. I followed her on Instagram and I seen it on my Instagram last night. And I was like, okay, girl, congratulations, honey. Good for you. I'm happy for her. Now, only thing that should complete that puzzle over there is Jeremy asking that girl for her hand in marriage. I mean, y'all got kids together, buying houses together. Child, when is you gonna make that woman an honest woman, Jeremy? Like that's the question for all the people at this point. So that's pretty much what's going on. Hey, Miss Coco. Is it who else is up in here? Let me see who else is up in here. Let me look. Your kids are off school Monday? Okay, so there isn't any school. Okay. Hey, Miss Kenya, Tam, Nina, wait for Dion, CO, Miss Cannon. Yes, make sure you guys clock in, honey. We don't want a repeat of yesterday, okay? Tequila's up in the building. Two Reels here. Miss Pettis, Kanisha, Nisha L, Miss Janae. Yes, Too Real. Tell them again, honey. Y'all clock in, hit that like button. It's Sunny Life is here. Good morning to you, Miss Reed, Miss Red, excuse me, is here. Miss 28 is in the building. Kanisha, Lakeisha's here. Kalia's up in the building. Definitely was a struggle, honey. It sure was, girl. Ooh. Letitia, good morning to you, baby. Hey, Apple Pie, good morning to you. Happy Friday to you as well. CEO said it was 46 watching 15 likes. Mm-mm. Okay, so Nate said, so I'm just not catching up, y'all. I'm late on my, hey, Ash. I'm late on my comments. Miss TLD, good morning, baby. Wait for it. Libra and Scorpio season. Um, you said daddy's not coming home, Bonita up in here. Okay, so all the girls are in the building. Thank God. So I'm here listening, clocked in. Thank you so much, sis. All right, y'all. So let's get into the conversation that we have today. Let me see what you said about Keesha Apple Pie. Keesha did come through with another house. I'm happy for her. He still isn't going to marry her, but if that makes her happy, okay, girl. I mean, yeah, hey, PRB. I mean, you know what? I am happy for Keesha too, girl. One thing TMR is not is a hater, honey. And I love to see the girls winning. I just feel like Keesha, if Jeremy is who she wants to be with, because it appears that she hasn't, went off to with someone else. Okay, if Jeremy is who she gonna be with, I think at this point, Jeremy, you need to make that woman an honest woman. Okay. You made the dean's list, Miss Pettis. Shouts out to you, sis. Congratulations, honey. That's what I'm talking about, honey. The girls are doing things, okay? Steady excelling in life. I love it, Miss Pettis. Thank you so much. And you just bought a house within the last year, too, honey. Girl, you are over there doing it, honey. Congratulations to you. Hey, AW. Miss Regina. Hey, Mo Lady. Okay, all the girls are in the building. Butter Curls is up in here. So we're gonna get right onto it. So we definitely see the girls are in the chat shouting out their accomplishments. But unfortunately, y'all, we got one mommy that still is trying to figure out her way through life. And child, that's Sky's life, y'all. So Sky did a live yesterday saying that the internet, somebody on the internet is threatening her and her children. Okay. And Sky has decided to take her children out of school because she has to make sure her children are safe. Now, I'm just going to assume the only normal thing for those kids is going to school. Okay. I feel like that's the our new forever said girl, here we go again. I think that's the only normalcy for them right now is going to school. And I definitely don't feel that she should take that away from them. All right. I definitely feel that if that's what their normalcy is right now, allow them to have it. If there is a situation that you think your children may be in some type of grave danger, I definitely feel like you should report it to your local police department and alert the school, okay, the administration in the school, alert them of a potential threat or harassment for your children. and have them on high alert. I don't think taking them out of school is a good decision because, child, what is they gonna do sitting up in that house all day? Miss Simmer says if Sky was worried about CPS before, she better be worried about them now. Homes and the kids aren't in school. Girl, okay, all right. Now, in order for CPS to get involved, it would have to be some type of educational neglect. It would have to be a series of days the children are missing school. So if Sky is deciding to take the kids out of school, sis, how long are we going to do this? Are we going to do it for 2 days, 3 days, a week, 2 weeks, 2 months? You know, Sky, this is what you wanted. You wanted internet, quote unquote, fame, okay? And unfortunately, once you expose yourself to the internet, which is the people that consume it, you're going to be exposed to a host of different people, personalities, and whatever. Okay, you can't really control who watches you. You can't control that, but you just have to be alert. Okay, maybe refrain from being so personable on the internet, telling all your damn business, so you can get a like and a view. Because essentially, it's not safe to do that. All right. Apple Pie said exactly, TMR. I'm no hater. Keesha isn't always begging for money from her subscribers either. She does get on my nerves with all that lying, but the rest of the time it's all good. Yeah, she does do a lot of lying, and she takes forever to get to the point of any story that she's ever telling. I mean, it could simply be a story of her going to the store, picking up a pack of, I don't know, meat. And it's a long, exaggerated story before we get to the point of her story saying, although I wanted to get some meat, by the time I got to the store, I decided not to buy it. Like, that's just Keesha, okay? I'm sorry, is this page out of Jazz Book? So they are going live in the forest like they are on Survivor. Well, the forest is now her mama's backyard, okay? Now it appears that the husband, Sky's husband, is allowed in the mother's home because Sky did a video, a day in the life of whatever she got going on over there. And the husband and her were in the kitchen helping facilitate the meals. Okay, so it appears that he is allowed in the home, and maybe the mother just feels like he can't sleep in the home. Truck with Me said it's always so weird seeing people not send the kids to school. My mama didn't play about school, and as a mom, I don't play when it comes to school. Talk to that principal and take them kids to school, girl. Okay. Shoot, I think, yeah. Talk to the principal and take those kids to school. Because one thing about the school, with all the stuff that's going on with schools throughout our past history, I think schools are very much on high alert now. Majority of schools, you have to be buzzed in. There's like a ring doorbell at most schools. It's not. I'm just giving you the example of a ring, but it's a little bit more sophisticated intercom system. And you have to show your face and tell them before they even let you in the building, what's your business here. And then once you come in, you go straight to the office, administration office. You have to sign in. They scan your ID. Yeah, baby, it's very sophisticated in most schools. It's very sophisticated on how you enter the school. So she definitely, I definitely feel like they probably would be more safer at school than they would sitting in the forest with their mom. Okay, that's just my opinion. Um, Ash said, right, in Texas, schools are locked down. Yes, they definitely are. In Indiana, they're locked down as well too. So TMR Sky seems like she's crashing out and depressed. I definitely do feel like there is some sense of crashing out. And you know what the unfortunate part is about Sky? It appears that her situation, her homeless situation, is going to be longer than what she initially anticipated. We're already in the middle of October. And instead of Sky coming to the internet telling us that she's possibly found some type of housing, it's always another internet story. Okay. We talked about this yesterday. Sky's focus should not be on the internet. It should be on how it's getting her and her children housed, and her finding a job to maintain that housing once she finds that housing. Okay. That, in my opinion, that should be the focus, because the internet is going to be the internet. The internet is definitely don't stop, won't stop, because people don't stop, won't stop. Okay. So we're going to get into Sky's live stream. Make sure you guys clock into the break room. We got 320 in the chat. We're hoping to have at least 150 likes. If we're not there yet, please make sure we get there before I got to stop the live stream to gather y'all. Let's get into it.
But I'm about to go ahead and get into it because I don't let my life go that long before I get into what I need to say. So, me too. I love Garfield. That's my shirt. I got this from Walmart. Yeah, but I got people threatening me and my kids. Like for real. Like people threatening me, threatening to find out where me and my kids are, threatening to find out what school my kids go to. Like threatening to do something to me and my kids because you want to get on YouTube and make reactions about me. Her and her subscribers are threatening me.
So now she's saying some reactor and the reactor subscribers are threatening her. Well, we definitely know it's not us over here in the break room, honey, because we be trying to give you, we're trying to give you advice and put you up on game, honey. Now, Sky did say, let me give you guys an update. Sky, y'all remember Sky told us about her being number 14 on the list for shelters. Do you guys remember that? And we haven't heard anything more about the shelter situation. Well, she mentioned it in another live stream that the shelter did reach out to her. I guess she came up on the list, and they told her that her family consumption was too large. They didn't have enough room from her. And so I said, well, wait a minute, hold on now. That don't even make sense. And I'm going to tell you why this doesn't make sense. Typically, when you call a shelter to see if they have available space for you and your family, they'll ask you at that moment, how many is in your family? That's the very first thing they ask you, okay? Even when you go to apply for an apartment or a house, the person or persons taking your call is going to say, how many are in your family, right? So when she first, if this is a big word in this conversation, if she actually did reach out to a shelter, once they took her information, they were going to ask her, how many is in your family? Okay. And Sky would tell them how many is in her family. They would not call her if they didn't have the availability to fit the amount that she states was in her family. More than likely, if this conversation took place, they couldn't house that man. They could definitely take in her and her children. But when she mentioned that man, that's a problem. Now, let me ask you guys. In the event that you experience some type of natural disaster, i.e., for instance, Hurricane Milton, and some people, obviously, there were people that have been displaced between Hurricane Milton and Hurricane Helene. In that situation, when you would call the shelter for space, say, for instance, it's you, your husband, and 4 kids, so that's 6 people. Do they, because remember, that was a question we had. Do they move you into the shelter with you, your husband, and your 4 kids? Or does FEMA put you up in a hotel? Now, from my understanding, FEMA will put you up in a hotel if it's a husband, wife, and children, a family like that. Now, in Sky's situation, she's not experiencing a natural disaster, okay? Although she is experiencing a disaster, it has nothing to do with nature. It has everything to do with, it was self-inflicted. It has everything to do with her. So the conversation of the shelter telling her that we can't let you come in because we don't have enough room for you and your 6 kids, I feel like it's untrue. I think what more than likely happened, she gave that information about that man, okay? And then they was like, oh, no. We just do women and children. Because like we all kind of figured out that I don't think there is shelters for husband, wife, and children, okay? Because like I just gave you the example with FEMA would put a husband, wife, and children, a family, in a hotel versus a shelter. He would need to go to a men's shelter, right, Pooh Bear? And that's the reason why Sky hasn't went to a shelter, because then him and her would be separated. Let's continue.
Yeah, people online. Yeah. Like, they said that they stay in my city. So they're making threats to me and my kids. Yeah. I've been reporting all day. And I promise you, if something happened to me and my kids, y'all know. Y'all know. Thank you. Because I'm sitting here wanting people to stop taking my videos. Now you making threats to me and my kids. Then you talking about you going live at 9 o'clock. I don't care.
Okay, y'all. So Patricia says a
I
family
still have
shelter
a spreadsheet on my desktop.
will hold on. So Patricia says the family shelter TMR have families with men and women, but you either have to be married or have a domestic partnership to enter with your partner. Oh, okay. Well, Patricia, that's the first time we've heard that, because I've asked this question a couple times and the chat always seems to say that it doesn't happen like that. So you're saying now, Patricia, that the family shelters will take in a husband and wife and children. Oh, okay. All right.
To talk about me. But you cross the line when you sit here and threaten us. That's where you cross the line. I take my hair down when I'm ready to take my hair down. If you don't like my hair, you take my hair down. You can't make me take my hair down. And just because everybody keep talking about it, that's why it's still up. That's why I'm gonna keep it like it is. I'm just so worried about my hair for what? What's wrong?
Oh,
Okay,
both parents must work and you have to be married, Cheyenne? Okay, so now y'all saying they run background checks. Which, yeah, I would think so. I think they would run background checks.
This woman work in an office. So obviously she done got my information to where she ain't supposed to get it. So that means she needs to lose her job. And then you on social media threatening me along with your subscribers. They claim they got my whereabouts. They claim they got my whereabouts. They claim they got my court documents. They claim they got my full name. They claim they got all of it. You see what I'm saying? When people tell me that this woman got all this stuff, I don't let them continue the conversation. I don't let them tell me what all she got. I'm glad I look like a dude. So, your point?
Yes. So Sky just said, because people are talking about her hair and how disheveled it is, this is the reason why she won't take it out. Okay, girl. So if you get a job interview, you're going to go looking like that? Oh, okay, girl. I mean, you know what, y'all? This is Sky's head. It belongs to her. If she wants to come on the internet looking as if rats has been sucking in her head and just ripping her poor little braids apart, if that works for her, then it works for us. Okay. You say Sky is a pathological liar. Oh boy, not pathological. Well, let me say this. What I will say is Sky definitely does not tell the truth at times. I definitely will say that. Pathological liar, I don't know if I would call her that. I don't I haven't had many conversations with her personally, but I definitely will say that she definitely does not tell the truth at times. Yeah, that's true, T.
Yeah, I'm trying
Wilson.
to find out what
It's
all that
always a story with her, and it's her in the internet. Her in the internet. And we've already been through this with the other moms. It's like, Guy, you should have did this 3 years
just like I
ago,
done
sis.
took screenshots all the threads. Y'all think because y'all behind computers, phones, whatever, they can't still find out who you are? Really? Really?
Sky, how are you going to find people that are behind the keyboards? Ma'am, you can't even find housing, but now you can find people? Oh, okay, girl. No, D Ring Gold, she definitely isn't.
So like I said, if something happens, hey, if something happens to me or my kids, yes.
Tina, do they? Oh, God.
But everybody tell me, oh, reactors are just what is it? Reactors are just giving their opinions and all of
That's
those
true,
stuff. But when you
Appleby.
come threatening me and my kids, when your subscribers are threatening me and my kids,
So let me tell you guys, a little birdie told me that actually went and pulled up her public record, her marriage. She actually did file a marriage certificate. Okay. She filed for it and she paid because you got to pay, but she didn't go through, and it only lasts for like 60 days or something like that. And once that time elapsed, then you have to file for it again. So she actually did go and file for it, but she didn't do anything after that. Okay. So legally, she's not married. She just filed to, she just filed with the state to get legally married, but she didn't follow through with the process after that. Okay. Because she could have just had the justice of the peace marry her in the courthouse. But for some reason, they didn't, I don't know if it was money or what it was. Okay. So she did go through the motions of trying to get married. She just didn't finish the process.
tell me I should have made better choices, this, that, and third. What does that have to do with you threatening us?
Because think about it, y'all. If Sky actually really did go to the justice of the peace and get married, don't you think she would have filmed that and uploaded it? She has no problem showing that guy. Don't y'all think she would have filmed that and upload instead of showing us old videos from cleaning in your house from 6 months or a year ago? Why wouldn't you show us a most recent video of you and him going down to the courthouse and him taking your hand in marriage? The reason why she hasn't shown that video because that video doesn't exist.
Then people on here act like my kids don't go to school. So then now I can't send my kids to school because people want to be on here threatening me. So then when my kids are in the videos, when I'm making videos and my kids in the videos and they're supposed to be at school, it's because reactors and their subscribers want to threaten me and my kids.
So Sky is now saying because allegedly reactors and subscribers are threatening her and her children. Now she can't send her kids to school. So are you going to homeschool all your children, Well, how are you going to do that when you and your man over there can't even sleep in the house at night? Sky, you better send them kids to damn school, okay? I don't know what your reasoning is. I don't know if they don't have clean clothes. I don't know what your reasoning is, but stop trying to get empathy from the internet and making it like, oh, now I can't send my kids to school. Girl, do you know how much my Jazzy Life, Chrissy, all of them have been harassed by the internet? And baby, Jasmine, honey, wish she would keep her kids out of school. Child, they going to school even if school is closed. October the 14th is Columbus Day and there's no school. Jasmine will figure out a way to send them to school any damn way. Child, she ain't gonna never keep her kids out of school. Sky, you need to move on from this conversation. If you're going to be on the internet posting what you call your life, then you got to take the good with the bad, okay? Now you doing all this hooping and hollering, but when the 21st of October hit and you get that check in that Chime account you got over there, then you'll be mum's the word. Sky, I want you to hush.
What have you done productive today? Huh? What have you done productive today? Obviously nothing because you're on my table.
Who knows?
Again, I'm over here getting threatened and you talk about what have I done productive today?
Yeah, First Lady Sky is gonna get it's the internet's fault that CPS is involved in her life. You know, in my life, I've never heard,
Really?
I never understood why these girls can't move in silence. If you feel like you're experiencing some type of threat from the internet, whatever happened to moving in silence? Why you always got to let your the ops know your next steps? I've never in my life understood why they always allow the ops to know their next steps.
It's so funny.
They get mahogany
information. What the police say? They get everybody information. Mm-hmm.
Sky's doing the same thing that Chrissy and Libya and Jasmine tried a couple years back. Sky is trying to turn the internet against reaction videos. Sis, it hasn't worked yet. It's not gonna work. Sky needs to focus on what she's gonna do, but she doesn't have any other conversation. She doesn't have anything else to talk about, so she's going to use reaction. Because see, this is what she's been watching. When Sky was sitting back in the cut watching the internet and barely posting, she was watching what the other moms was on the internet talking about. So now she's just taking a page out of their playbook and using it for herself currently. But sis, it's not going to work. At the end of the day, just as well as people are sitting in your chat saying, you poor thing, Sky, those same people will come watch the same reaction video about you. Sky, cut it out.
Thank you. And as I'm on live, they still come in with the threat. It pops up on my phone. YouTube needs to get more protected. Yeah, they need to. Yes, they do. They'll be quick to ban Sean's and not personal threats. Right. Hey. Yeah, they YouTube really do need to crack down. For real. Because it's really getting out of hand. So now my kids gonna have to miss school because you're threatening my kids. Because I'm still gonna go everywhere. I'm still gonna go around everywhere. But I'm not about to sit here and send my kids to school for nobody to do nothing to my kids.
I know that's right, Cole. But that's the thing. That's the problem, Miss Cole. Sky doesn't have a plan. Instead of her getting on this internet complaining about reaction videos, Sky, what's your plan, honey? You're sitting in your mama's backyard right now with a hoodie on. Last week, when you was in the forest, you had on a t-shirt. So within a week, the climate has changed, sis. All these hurricanes and stuff coming in, the climate has changed. Hence, what I'm saying is it's getting ready to get colder, ma'am. What are you going to do for your Imagine y'all sleeping in that car come November, December. It snows in North Carolina. You can't run that car all night long for heat, Sky. Do you think your mother will feel a little empathy for you and your man and allow y'all to come sleep in the house, even if it's on the floor? Maybe she will. Maybe she won't. Sky, you need to cut it out, okay? You need to focus on what's more important. I would assume in getting housing for you and your family. Sitting on the internet complaining about something that you obviously cannot control, cannot stop, or cannot prevent is not the plan of action, okay? Because you're going to mess around and CPS going to be knocking on your mama's door. Or they're going to come out there and knock on the window of that van that you riding in, okay? Keep on, Sky. It was 48 degrees out here today. The weather has changed. Exactly, Tina. It almost makes me feel like she wants CPS in her life. So that can be additional content for her. Sky, let me find out you doing this because you really do want CPS in your life. Because you better ask my Jazzy life how that's going to work out for you. And Strong Mommy Chrissy.
Because I don't want you making videos on my life or taking my videos and put it on your channel. So because I confront you about it, now you're threatening my kids. I confront you. Now you're threatening my kids. Just at the school, no someone is making jokes. But are they still gonna let my kids go? Is the thing. Like that's gonna put the rest of the kids in home.
Imagine being homeless and all you talk about is the internet. Like this is unbelievable. I'm not saying that if somebody is threatening her, she should take that lightly. I'm not saying that. But Sky, at this point, what you want us to do? You run to the internet before you run to the police? Did you file a police report? Like they killed me running to the internet first and then never ever calling the police. As if the internet is supposed to save you. What is the internet supposed to do? The internet has already sent you money for hotels. The internet has already sent you money to go wash your clothes. The internet has already sent you money for gas for your vehicle. Girl, what you want the internet to do now?
Then somebody already done seen me at one of my kids' schools. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't trust people.
Oh, okay, y'all. My bad. Let me get Sky back on the screen. We're gonna listen to her for a few more minutes. I mean, at this point, y'all, I don't know what type of resolve we have for Sky. We have suggested so many things for her, and she doesn't listen. Okay, that's Sky's biggest problem. She won't listen. We have suggested so many things for her, like the time that she spent sitting in the backyard of her mama house Sky could be trying to scour the streets, even if her and that man of hers just drive down the street and find for rent signs in somebody's yard. There is no way that I'm going to believe. No, there is no way, unless I get concrete receipts, that there is not a person in the city or the surrounding cities that she lives in, if Sky had the money, would not rent to her. I know you guys say, oh, she's nasty, she's gonna tear them people's house, but hell, they don't know that. But the problem is Sky doesn't have enough money. That has to be the problem. Y'all, we all know there is somebody out there. Everybody is not running credit, okay? Everybody is not running credit. There is somebody in the city or surrounding cities of where she lives that would give her a place, because money talks, BS walks. If y'all notice, she's made no more mention of the house that she needed $2,700 for in 30 minutes. Y'all notice that? She made no more mention of that house. So whatever happened to that house? Because you gave us no more updates on that house.
And I already know the devil's lurking in here already. I already know. And then she done had people come onto my Instagram making threads. Like they was on my Instagram in my inbox making threads. Right, yeah, I'm gonna protect my babies at all costs. But yeah, she's sending people over to my
That's what it is. I'm sorry about that, you guys. Southside, I'm gonna read what you said. You're right. Credit. Now, let me say this: credit could be stopping, right? But the bigger hurdle that Sky is dealing with is the money. She does not have the money. She does not have the money. That is her biggest problem. And even so, here's the thing. When Sky got her payment last month, September the 21st, I'm just going to assume that payment was at least over $1,000. Okay. And then she'll get a good check this month. Okay. Now, between those two checks, we're talking YouTube income. All right. And whatever income she makes on this job that she claims she has, she claims this guy that she's dealing with works as well too. I'm just going to assume, you mean to tell me between all that income, y'all can't come up with $4,000? $1,000 from you from your job for the month, $1,000 from him from his job from the month, $1,000 from your YouTube check this month. We're just going to assume that you held at least $1,000 out of your other YouTube check from September. That's $4,000. Y'all can't come up with $4,000. That should be easy for two adults who have no physical disabilities. Mental, maybe, but physical, no. That should be easy peasy. I don't think that's far-fetched, you guys. That's not $4,000 that she got to come up with by herself. That's $4,000 between YouTube, the job she claims she's had since 2011, okay? His job that she claims he has now, that he has to be at work at 5 o'clock in the morning, okay? And her YouTube checks. Since y'all can't come up with $4,000, what's the holdup? What's the problem? There should be no reason. You know why? Because she got the YouTube income, okay? She got the income from this job that she's working. They're not renting hotels anymore. At least she hasn't mentioned that. The lack comes from, the lack of funds is coming from his end. Because she told us when she needed the $2,700 in 30 minutes, she told us that the money he made from the job that he had, he took that and bought tires and got the wheels aligned. Oh, okay. So he didn't work past getting that first check, because typically most jobs pay you a week behind. So he just worked long enough to get one check. What about the week after that? He didn't get a check that week either. You see what I'm saying, y'all? It doesn't make sense. That's what I'm saying. Sky doesn't, she's lying. And that's the frustration with the community. It's like, Sky, if you are really trying, it would show. I know a lot of people say it's hard out here for everybody. Yes, it is. But it's even harder, you guys, when you don't try, when you're not exhausting all your avenues. Okay? I'm not saying credit isn't a hurdle for her. Credit definitely is a hurdle, but the money is her biggest hurdle. Because Sky can use her YouTube income. See, here's the problem with her using her YouTube income. Most places, if you're going to use that YouTube income, they're going to ask you for at least 3 months bank statements to get an average of this income. Again, prior to about a month ago, Sky wasn't making that type of money, because we know this because she wasn't posting like that. So Sky is not going to be able to produce 3 months of bank statement of, I'm just going to say $2,000 a month from you. Excuse me, from YouTube. Excuse me. She's not going to be able to show that because it didn't happen. So she can show them what she's made last month and this month. But if she goes 3 months behind, she's not going to be able to show that, because she doesn't have any proof of it, because she hasn't, she just kind of started making money in the last 2 months. Let me say, and I don't know how much money, because money looks different for everybody on YouTube, you guys. It looks different for everybody, right? What I make, she might not make. And what she makes, I might not make. Like, it looks different for everybody on social media. But she's making money. Because if Sky wasn't making money, she wouldn't be posting, right? So give me a minute, y'all. I'm trying to get my computer. Hold on. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go. Okay.
But then y'all want to sit here and say, I ain't got no job. But you take out your time to make threats to somebody on social media. I think people would be that mean to bring forth harm to the children and the risk of going to prison.
It is doable, Sasha.
Why would they say it though? Obviously, they don't care if they sit here and set it on social media under a comment, under a post, and knowing that I can screenshot it, like, they don't care. They don't care. I'm trying to understand why letting these people get you out of your character. They do it just to get a reaction on you. Because now my kids are saying they are making threats to my kids. They are making threats to harm my kids at their schools. You understand what I'm saying? So then now
they're making threats. How? What type of threats are they making, Sky, to harm your children at the school? Have you alerted the school? And you know what the school would probably say? Okay, so what's the resolve to this? Maybe not post on social media. Maybe not post your children on social media. And so then Sky's comeback would be, but that's how I make my money. That's how I make my income. And then the school would say, well, is that the only way that you can make money or income? Now, again, the school can suggest to her, maybe not post on social media. Because y'all remember the police used to tell, every time Jasmine would get the police to her house, they would always suggest to her, well, maybe don't post on social media if you're so threatened about your lives and your children's lives. So the school can suggest that. They can't make her not post on social media, but they can definitely suggest that. But Sky says this is how she makes her money. But not sending the kids to school, I don't think is the appropriate action. You need to send those kids to school, alert the school of what could potentially be going on, show them proof if you have it, show them some receipts, and let the school be on high alert.
Now, I'm not supposed to say nothing when they're taking my videos. I'm not supposed to say nothing when they're talking about me. I'm not supposed to say nothing when they make threats to us. So the private children of an education and a home got it. So how about you send yours to school and let them get home? You sound stupid. You sound dumb. You must be one of her lackeys. You're one of her lackeys. You want me to send my kids to school. You're one of her lackeys. Girl, bye. Get on my page. Nobody trying to deprive my.
So if you're not going to send the kids to school, Sky, then what you going to do with them sitting at home? So you're saying you have time to homeschool your children? Well, how is that if you say you work? How do you have time to? So is your mother going to facilitate that? I don't think your mother wants to be bothered with that. So is your mother going to facilitate homeschooling the children while you're going to work, Sky? Okay, I don't know what happened. Her camera went dark. But okay, I don't know. LaToya says, I think she lying. Child, who knows? Like, it's very dysfunctional at this point. Like, being homeless already is a problem. Now you're getting ready to put the only thing that those kids can call normal, which is going to school every day. Now you're going to take that away from them too. If you're so afraid of your children and their situation at the school, then Sky, why not choose your family over the internet? I mean, the internet is not the only way that you can make money. Because didn't you say you have a job? Ms. TLD said, I don't believe her because I wish somebody would threaten my kids. I'm calling the police, Army, Navy, and the Marines because even though they are grown, I don't play about my babies. Exactly. But her kids are not grown. Her kids are minors. So that's even a bigger reason. Okay. A few years back when she showed her nasty kitchen and reactors pointed out the obvious, she ran off the internet. It's the same situation again. Yeah, but Marika, this time she's not running off the internet. See, she ran off the internet then because she wasn't really making any money. It wasn't worth it to her to stay on the internet. Now Sky's making a little coin, so she doesn't want to give that up, which I'm not saying she should. She shouldn't have to give it up. Sky's gonna have to make a workaround around what she got going on. And I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. If she's gonna do this social media thing, she's got to take the good with the bad, you know. Everybody experiences some type of adversity when it comes to the internet. Okay. Nobody has a clean slate. Like, you will hear from time to time YouTubers coming on the internet talking about what they, have dealt with or are dealing with when it comes to the internet. Okay. You said Sky is lying. She needs to show proof. But that's the problem. She never shows proof. She always wants us to believe what she's saying without showing any receipts. She's creating a bigger problem because these statements could make people think something might happen at school. Now principals and parents can now get involved. Yeah, that's true, because if she's saying that they're threatening the kids when they go to school, well, then that means the school should be alerted because they would be at risk too. But that's what I'm saying. She gets on the internet to tell the internet, you haven't alerted the police, you haven't alerted the school, you haven't alerted anybody but the internet. As if, what is the internet supposed to do? So who is this reactor? I haven't seen anyone threaten her. I have no idea who she's talking about. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't really investigate that much. Not even that much. I didn't investigate it at all. Okay, because I mean, she the one that need to do the investigation, really, not me. So I don't know what reactor she's talking about, because the reactors that I'm familiar with in this sector that discuss the moms, none of those ladies would even think about threatening her or her children. Okay, none of these ladies would even think about it. I'm talking about the ones that I am familiar with. I'm not familiar with all the people that talk about Sky. Okay. But the ones that I am familiar with that discuss what Sky has going on her channel, none of those ladies would even think about it. Okay. Marika says she has been striking channels left and right. Section 8 Queen probably told her they would take her channel down. So she made up a stupid excuse. Yeah, that's true, Marika. Yeah, you got to be careful with that striking thing, because YouTube can turn around and take your channel, because now they're gonna want to figure out why the hell are you striking all these channels and you're not um pursuing any further legal action, because essentially that's what YouTube wants. If you strike a channel, that's what they want. They want you to take further legal action. Okay. Yeah, I don't think so. Southside Black Butterfly. Like I said, I don't watch all the reactors that's talking to her about her. I don't even know the few that I'm familiar with wouldn't even dare. Okay, and y'all, let's be honest. Majority that I know of that discuss these moms, all of them are moms too. So why would they threaten your kids? I don't know who she's talking about. I have no clue. And I pray whoever the person is doesn't drop down in this chat right now. Because God, I don't want no parts of that. She said the reactor has a little over 1K subs. Oh, okay. Well, then I definitely wouldn't know. So yeah, I don't know, you guys. Like I said, Sky know who she's talking about. So then she needs to handle that appropriately. Okay. Again, coming to the internet talking subliminally is not handling her situation. Suggesting that she remove her children from school. Okay, then, girl. Well, you can't even. So if you remove the children from school, then I'm just going to assume you're going to homeschool the children. Well, then what about the little boy, your husband's son? Everywhere y'all go, you got to take him with you. So how does that work? You see what I'm saying? Y'all think her mother, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think her mother wants to be bothered with all that. You know, she would have to homeschool all her kids. She got 6 kids in school. She barely could keep up when she had the one daughter that was homeschooling. So, I just, you said Sky is lying. I don't know, y'all, because I don't know who she's talking about. Yeah, class in the woods, child, a mess. Sky about to turn this into a hood removed from her care situation. Yeah, she better be careful. The situation Sky is in has everyone talking about her. So why zero in one particular? Right? Yeah, that's what I don't understand. I really don't understand it. I really don't understand. And like I said, the reaction channels that I'm familiar with are mothers as well too. And so they wouldn't dare threaten her kids. They're just up here like Sky making money, Like that's the thing, y'all. Everybody up here just trying to get a coin, honey. If there are people up here doing that to her, then obviously they're not caring about their coin, okay? But I know over here in the break room, and that's the only channel that I can worry about. I can't worry about any other platforms because they don't belong to me. I just worry about the one that belongs to TMR. And over here, TMR, in my break room. Now, when y'all leave the break room, where y'all go and where y'all go congregate and what y'all say, I don't have any control of that, and I don't have anything to do with that. I'm talking about what happens when I am live in the moment. Even in the replay, if I see a comment that's not favorable, I will remove it. Okay, because I don't want all that stupidness going on my channel. So I don't know. Skeely said it's coming up on the holiday season for hiring, but she's on the internet shaking my head. They will be hiring for the season. She wants to hop on that. I mean, Sky definitely could benefit from working at Amazon. Amazon is definitely at their peak season, so they definitely could hire her. Like I said, if Sky can't come up with $4,000 by next week, there's a problem, okay? Because I would just assume that she claims they have money saved. Okay, well, sis, y'all need to take that savings and make a move. Either you're gonna find a place where you currently live, or you're gonna find a place in another state. But Sky, don't you get your ass on this internet no more, ma'am, talking about somebody picking on you. Because at the end of the day, that doesn't put you in a home. Like, what do you want us to do? I don't understand what she wants us to do. Like, we'll sit and listen, and we'll sit and discuss it, but it sounds like it's a reoccurring problem or a current problem for you that the internet can't assist you with. Okay, it's having the issue, but not getting the appropriate people on the line. Amazon, UPS, Federal Express, or Fed Express. Do something. Yeah, well, let her tell us she has a job, YouTube, and that home care job that she has. Yeah, I think so too, Lady B. It's giving handouts, but why would somebody give you money because you're experiencing some type of adversity on the internet? How does money help that situation? Money doesn't help it unless they're helping you for an attorney. But money doesn't help that situation. Linda said, I believe she is being threatened because we've seen some of the other threats to other ladies, but she just needs to take that to the police, not YouTube. I mean, maybe. I don't know. But in my opinion, removing her children from school is not the resolve. Okay. The better resolve would be remove herself and her children from social media. I'm not saying that's what she needs to do, but that's a suggestion, okay? But if you don't want to do that, taking those kids out of school, in my opinion, which is the only constant thing right now for them, I don't think would be a wise decision. Those children need consistency. And right now, Sky is not providing that for them. The school is. Every day when they go to school, they know what to look forward to and what to expect from going to school. Don't take that away from them. If there is a situation, alert the school officials, and they definitely will help you with that. Okay. All right, y'all. That's my time, honey. That's my conversation. I just want to bring that to you. Like I said, it's a little crisis situation, and I wanted to see if we in the break room, if we could help her. Y'all, we've always suggested many things to Sky, but she doesn't listen to us. And not saying that she has to, but Sky at this point needs to listen to somebody, and not Talia Honey, not Peach, not Chrissy. Sky needs to speak to somebody outside of them. Okay. Sky needs to speak to someone in her everyday life that could give her better advice on how to handle her situation. I want Sky to come to this internet and give us some options. Some options. There's never any option. She has no options. How are you living in this city and you've been there all your life and you have no options? Or even if that city that you live in, what about the surrounding cities? Hey, Flower Patch, what about the surrounding cities? And she speaks of moving out of state. Okay, well, sis, let's get it going. Have you looked into other states? Have you looked into some shelters in other states? Have you looked into employment in other states? She claims she has a brother who lives in another state that's trying to help her find housing. Okay, well, what's the update on the brother? Has the brother suggested? Has he found anything? Stop coming to this internet with these reactor situations. Because, honey, trust and believe, the reactors is the least of that girl's concern. Sky needs to get a roof over her children's head immediately, honey, because it's getting ready to get cold. And one thing about the cold, they definitely don't discriminate. The cold don't discriminate for nobody. Okay. All right, y'all. That's my time. That's my reaction. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please make sure you guys clock out the live stream on your way out the door. That's hit the like button, girl. And I'll definitely see you in the next one, honey. Remember, sub what you love. Bye.